Hello student, today we learn next part from the chapter number 6, that is substances in a daily use. See textbook page number 46, synthetic fibers or thread. Okay, see first question is that from which substances in nature can we get threads or fiber? We know that we get threads and fibers from cotton, wool, jute, hemp, silk, etc. Okay. The second question is that what are clothes made from? And clothes are made from fibers. See, from the time it was first thought that artificial yarn could be produced to meet the clothing needs of an increasing population. Much research and progress has taken place in this field, and innumerable kinds of synthetic or artificial threads are now available. Nylon, Dacron, terylene, terene, polyester, rayon are the names of various synthetic threads, and that all are man-made. Okay. See here given one information. Silk is a natural thread or fiber obtained from the cocoons of silkworm, and from one cocoon 500 meters of 1300 meters of thread, 500 to 1300 can be obtained from one cocoon, and it is said that silk was first produced on a large scale in China. Okay, now see on next page, page number 47. Almost all the articles made from natural fibers in the olden days can now be made from synthetic threads, and nylon, then rayon, terylene, acrylic are all synthetic threads, and many articles in our daily use are made from them. See in the picture 6.3 artificial threads picture shown. Okay, see here these are the artificial threads of different types. In that, nylon. First we will learn about nylon. These threads were invented at the same time in the New York and London, and therefore the initial NY of means New York and Lon from London were combined to name them nylon. Okay, yes, London LON and New York NY. So NY LON. Okay, that became name London. Sorry, nylon. And nylon threads have a shine and are strong, transparent, and water resistant. They are used to manufacture clothes, fishing nets, ropes, etc. Okay. Then rayon. Next one, rayon. Cotton and wood pulp is dissolved in a chemical called sodium hydroxide to make a solution. Threads are obtained from this solution with the help of machines. As these threads have shine and strength, they are said to be synthetic silk, and they appeared to be shining bright like the sun's rays. Hence, they were named rayon. Okay, then dacron, terylene, terene. Various hydrocarbons obtained from mineral oils are used to make polymer chains. A solution of such polymer is pressed through a strainer with the fine holes, and the fibers formed after cooling are long and unbroken threads, and these threads are twisted to obtain yarn, and different types of chemicals are used to make threads of various properties, and these different threads have been named variously as dacron, terylene, terene, etc. See here uses of artificial threads pictures also shown here. Okay, then rope, here wearing clothes as well as curtains, These are all made from this type of rayon, nylon, dacron, terylene threads, which is artificial threads. Here new words, hydrocarbons, that means substances obtained from mineral oil. Okay, and polymer chains, long continuous chains formed by small interlinked chemical units. That chain are called a polymer chain. Okay, now next page number 48. See here given advantages and shortcoming of the synthetic fiber. See advantages. These fibers can be manufactured on a mass scale, means large scale. They cost less. They are strong and durable. They can be used for a long time. They are water repellent, hence do not rot or get wet. They dry easily. They are lightweight and comfortable to wear. As they have a shine, they enhance the appearance of the wearer. And clothes made from these threads are wrinkle free and scratch free. Okay, student, these are the advantages of this synthetic fiber. Then there are some shortcomings. See, they are water repellent, hence do not absorb sweat from the skin. Okay, then continuous use of clothes made from these threads keep the skin moist, which may cause skin diseases. That are the shortcomings or disadvantages. Then synthetic clothes are uncomfortable to wear, especially in a summer. Okay, in summer, comfortable clothes are which made from cotton. Then synthetic fabric cloth catches fire easily. That is dangerous. And next, if they catch fire, the cloth sticks to the skin and causes serious injuries. And these fibers are not decomposed by microorganisms. These are some shortcomings about the synthetic fiber. There are some advantages and some disadvantages also. Okay, student. See here given. Always remember: save trees to save nature. Save paper to save trees. Use paper properly and economically, and make full use of it and recycle the used paper. Okay, then although there are some disadvantages in using synthetic fibers, they can be useful if they are used in the proper way, and they reduce the load on the use of natural resources. Then now we learn what we have learned in this chapter. We use two types of materials, natural and man-made. Natural materials may be biotic or abiotic. Biotic materials are either of plant origin or animal origin. Then rubber, paper and synthetic fibers are important man-made materials in our daily use. Then man-made materials are obtained by using certain processes. These all terms we have learned in this chapter. Now science watch is here given. While studying science, we do verify whatever we learn. But what about others? It is necessary to explain to everybody that there is a science behind every phenomenon. Let us explain to them what we have learned, and let us act on the basis of our knowledge. Okay, there is a science watch given. So student, our in our sixth lesson, that one substances in our daily use, here we learn various things about our daily uses, and always remember what is benefited, and that we apply in our daily life. So student, today we will stop here.